Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I was working on my Remington 740 this morning. I took the trigger group out because I'm just giving this gun a real good deep cleaning. And after I took the trigger group out and cleaned it, I figured, well, maybe I should have did a video of this. And it may be helpful to somebody. So, like always, before we go messing with the gun, make sure it's unloaded. Magazine is out of it. I've checked it multiple times. It is unloaded. Always physically, visually, and mechanically check that your firearm is unloaded before you go playing with it. So there's two tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a drift hammer and you're going to need a punch. Always use brass. Brass will not mar up the finish on your firearm like a steel punch will. The punch that you're going to need is a 1/8 punch. Okay? And it's very simple to take the trigger group out of your Remington model 740, 742, 7400, and 7600. As far as I know, they're all the same trigger group. So, to take the trigger group out of this firearm, you have two pins. You have a rear trigger group pin, which is a larger one. And then you have the front takedown pin, which is obviously smaller. So you can't get them mixed up when reinstalling this gun. Installing the trigger group in this firearm. So the way to do this is you drift right to left. So on the same side as your injection port, you're going to drift the rear punch out first, and all you have to do is just tap on it. Okay, it should not be hard to get out. If it is, you can let it soak with a little bit of oil, but the rear pin will come right out. Lay it aside, don't lose it. Take the front pin out. Okay, now we're going to turn the gun upside down. And generally it's easier just to do this with the gun upside down anyway, but for the video purpose, I'm just showing you. So now that your pins are out, all you are literally going to do, grab the back of the trigger group, lift up, and pull back. Okay, so that piece will clear it. Okay, after that you can clean it and do whatever you need to do. Inspect your springs, inspect your hammer, everything like that. I already did all that when I cleaned it. So to reinstall it, it's the exact same. Now this lever is going to seat underneath. You can actually see where it seats. There's no way you can mix it up. But there is a catch on the back side of your bolt that I cannot get in focus. But there's no way that you can not see where it goes. So the way to install it, put the front of the trigger down first, engaging that into the slot on the back of the bolt. Set it back in, just like before. It doesn't matter which side you drift in first, okay? One side may go in easier than the other, okay? But you are going to line up your holes. I do the rear first. Just line up your holes. Gently tap them in. Don't need a whale on it. Okay? The front one can be a little trickier because you got to line the hole up. Once you do, you can push it in. Drive it the rest of the way in with your hammer. That's it. After doing that, again, it should be unloaded. But after that, make sure everything cycles. Physically check that it is unloaded. Again, please, dear God, please physically check that it is unloaded again, just in case for some reason that you missed it in the takedown process. And push your safety in. Make sure that the trigger, make sure everything functions. Okay? And that is it. You can always take the gun out, test fire it, make sure everything works fine, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you take the trigger group out of a Remington Model 740, 742, 7400, and 760. So, guys, like always, I hope this helped somebody out, that's all that we got for this video. So, like always, guys, I love you to death. Like and subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you later.